This person asked 5 talents you have. So the first is I know how to cook. I'm proud of that. I don't know, man. Seriously, like 5 talents. Seriously, you tell me 5 talents that I have. I know how to cook. That's all I can tell you for now. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. For those of you guys who are new to my channel, my name is Naz and my channel is all about simple living and also natural alternative for health, beauty and mindset. So if that's something you're interested in, please subscribe to my channel. So today's video, it's a Q&A slash what are your assumptions about me video. A lot of you guys actually asked me a lot of questions about who am I, where am I from, what is my purpose, what is the purpose of my business, and so on and so forth. So this video is really to address all of that. I thought, well, I can't just do a what are your assumptions about me without doing a Q&A. So that's why I'm going to do both today. So I asked you guys to ask me questions on my social media. So Instagram. On Instagram, my name is Naz_own-your-health. So you can check me out. And you guys asked me a lot of questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with what are your assumptions about me, and then I'm going to answer all of your questions basically. So I have a list here. So the first assumption is you love to read. I'm not really sure how you guys assume that I love to read, but it's true. I actually have a collection of books. When I was young, I was the type of kid that would rather stay home and read than go out, basically. And also my parents were pretty controlling, so I was one of those kids that used to just stay home and read, basically. So yes, I do love to read. And then a lot of other people said nice stuff, so this one is really nice. So I'm gonna read it to you guys. So I think you are a wonderful wife to your husband, a loving person to all humanity, and best cooker. Seriously, that. And I remember reading this assumption when I woke up like early in the morning, so you can imagine how I felt. So thank you for that assumption. I can say that I'm a good wife. I don't know wonderful, but good. I try my best. And I also love to cook. So a loving person to all humanity. Well, the purpose of this YouTube channel is really to educate as much people as possible about nutrition and how simple it is to have healthy lifestyle. And yeah, so I guess we can say that. Another person also said super friendly, cheerful and talkative. I'm an easygoing person, so I can be friends with a lot of people. I don't really have really close friends. I'd rather be with myself, to be honest. So I don't really have really close friends, and also because I have 4 brothers, so I grew up with a lot of boys, so maybe that's why I don't really get along with girls. I don't know, but I'm pretty friendly. I'm open-minded. People can say anything about you, and if you didn't do anything to me, we're good to go. And then another person said you were very shy growing up and you still are. I'm not introverted. I'm not also a loud person. I would say that I'm not gonna call myself shy, actually. I can talk, I can express myself, but I'm not going to be the loud person in the room too. So I would say I'm normal, if that's something that makes sense. Another person said you don't speak Somali. A lot of people ask me to speak Somali in my videos. I do speak Somali. It's just that I feel like if I want to reach a lot of people, I have to stick to English. English is not my first language. I actually speak French better than English, but I try my best. I'm Somali لكن dad badan ma fahmayaan waxaan oran doono. That's why I stick to English, but I do speak Somali. I actually kind of grew up in Djibouti, but that's I'm gonna talk about that in a few seconds. Another person said you're bougie. Like, I mean, I don't really show my life on Instagram, YouTube. I just started recently, so I don't know how you can assume that I'm bougie, but it's true that I love really nice stuff. I'm not the type to spend a crazy amount of money on like crazy stuff. Like, I mean, normal stuff that you can get it cheaper. That's why Winners is my favorite store to go. But yeah, I really don't know why you guys said that I'm bougie. And then the last assumption is you're authentic. I try my best. To be honest, I feel like I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera, but it's really hard to speak English, especially because I'm not really comfortable speaking English in front of the camera, in front of millions of people that can judge my accent. So I try to stay authentic. But I hate people that fake. I just can't stand people that fake. So yeah, I can say that's true too. There was a lot of other assumptions. Now I'm gonna go to Q&As because the assumptions actually were kind of like asking me questions about like who am I, where I'm from, and so on and so forth. So the first question is, what is your ethnicity? So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys guessed it, but I'm Somali, from Djibouti. I grew up, so it's funny because I came to Canada when I was 7. I stayed here until when I turned 12, and then I went back to Djibouti. My parents lied to me, by the way, to all of us. They said that we were only going there for the summer, and then when the summer was over, they said that we were just starting school, so they tricked us. But anyway, so then I went back to Djibouti when I was 12, and it was a cultural shock. My Somali was 0. People were laughing at me, and people also said, I do speak French. People also said that I had a Canadian French accent in Djibouti, so it was a whole adjustment, but I really, really loved those years that I spent in Djibouti, and it still feels like home for me. So I went back to Djibouti when I was 12. I came back when I was 19, so I spent in Djibouti about 6 years, most of all of my teenage years actually. And then when I came back here, the reason why I came back is because I for university. And yeah, so ever since then, now well, I'm not gonna answer that question. I'm about to answer that. So yeah, so I'm Djibouti. I'm Somali from Djibouti. Next question is, where are you from? I'm from Djibouti, and I live in Canada. How many languages do you speak? So I speak Somali, I speak French, I speak English, I read Arabic, I can also have a conversation. And the next question is, why are you into nutrition? Well, I have a whole video about my journey, so you can check it out. I can leave it in the description box also. And the main reason is really because a few years back, just to be quick, I got sick. I got really sick, and then I seek medical aid. I saw so many specialists. Nobody was really telling me what was wrong with me. Then I just changed my way of eating, my lifestyle, and I saw a dramatic change on my health, not only physical health but also mental. So that's basically my journey, and that's also, I basically talk about it in my first video, so you can check it out. What did you study? So I have a bachelor's degree in international development, and then I also have a master's degree in science of development. So basically it's just how the world, how like countries develop themselves, how they put developmental projects and so on and so forth. So it was really a really nice, like, I loved what I studied. That's why I did all the way through master, but it's not a really specific career. Like, you can pretty much do anything. The only thing I learned is just the fact that now I can criticize a lot of stuff. I don't believe everything that I hear from the news. I can question stuff, so that's good. But it's not like I've studied engineering or medicine or whatever. So it's not really concrete. It's really just vague, I would say. What do you do as living, and are you a nutritionist? So that's two questions. So what I do as a for a living, I work for the federal government, and I process application for charity organizations. So it is what I studied. So I work with charities, so hospitals, non-government organizations, and so on and so forth. And I basically process their application to become a charity and to be exempted from the income tax. Yeah. It's really fun. And are you a nutritionist? So I just started my certification in nutrition. So my goal is to become a nutritionist, and I think that's a dream job for me. I should be fully working with people in about 6 months, and from a year and a half from now I'll be able to call myself a certified holistic nutritionist. So that's really exciting. Are you married? Yes, I am. Since July of last year, so it's been about 8-9 months. Yeah, it's been really nice so far, and yeah, so I am married. The next question is, how long have you been running your business? Well, I can't really call it a business because I'm not really working with people yet. I'm actually able to work with people. You don't really have to have a certification to become a nutritionist. Everybody can call themselves a nutritionist, but I really wanted to have a knowledge so I can help people. But it's been, so I started YouTube in January of this year and Instagram in September. So it is a tough business, but I'm learning, the editing and all that. And yeah, so a few months. Less than a year now. And then this person asked 5 talents you have. So the first is I know how to cook. I'm proud of that. I don't know, man. Seriously, like 5 talents. I know how to cook. That is for sure. I'm a quick learner. I'm pretty versatile. Like, I don't really have... Seriously, you tell me 5 talents that I have. I know how to cook. That's all I can tell you for now. And the next one is, have you been hijabi your whole life? Actually, this June will be my 4th year anniversary, and I'm so happy. Time flies, subhanallah. But I started wearing hijab in June 2015. I'll make a whole video on that, the reason why I'm wearing hijab. But ever since, I really feel like I'm portraying the person that I am inside of me. So I feel like myself. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, it's been 4 years. How old are you? I'm 27. Yeah, 27. This person asked, does making sure your Instagram is colorful and branding yourself is stressful? So if it's a new business, like it is for me, all of this is new, it is stressful. I feel like the key is really to love what you're doing. If you really love what you're doing, you just have to learn how to take nice pictures and so on and so forth. And I think that's the hard part. But don't put too much pressure on yourself. I mean, like, an amazing Instagram page didn't start like out of nowhere. Just take your time, do something you really love, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, it is stressful, to be honest, like especially YouTube. At first I needed to learn how to edit, I needed to learn how to have good lightings and so on and so forth. But The only thing that will keep you going is if you really love what you're doing. I really love sharing my knowledge with you guys, so that's why I'm pushing myself, and it gets easier. So yeah. And then, are you planning on opening your own restaurant? If yes, which country? That question made me laugh. And I'm actually, thank you. I'm not really a professional cooker. I cook whatever comes into my mind. I didn't go to culinary school or nothing like that, or cooking schools. And no, I don't have any plans on opening a restaurant. I just want to cook for the people that I love, and yeah. But I would actually love working with restaurants just to make sure that the food that they're serving, the oils that they're using are healthy. So, do you believe in superstition? No, I don't. I truly don't, and it annoys me actually when people overreact over something. And I know that like there's a fine line between religion and superstition, I would say. Some people say that it is said, or it's a sunnah of the prophet, to act in a certain way when there's no really, or it's like out of context. So no, I don't believe in superstition. What's your favorite desserts? My favorite dessert is cheesecake, carrot cake. And they're, you know how you use cheesecake frosting on carrot cakes? So yeah, they're pretty similar. I love those two. Have you ever, and the last two questions, so have you ever suffered from mental illness? Yes, I did. I am pretty open about that. You can actually check, I have 2 videos on my channel about mental health, mental illness in our community, and I think it's a subject that everybody should talk about it. So yes, I did, and I'm still recovering because I do have anxiety, and I am getting better. I have learned so many coping mechanisms. So yeah, I did suffer from mental illness, and I think it's a subject that we should talk about it more. And then the last question is best advice that you have. So the best advice that I can give you guys is really just to be yourself. Like, be who you are 100%, and also take care of yourself before anybody else. And I say that because I grew up with this mentality where everybody comes before me, and I used to really neglect myself. But at the end of the day, it's not worth it. So take care of yourself. Take care of what you eat, your body, what you put in your body, your mental. Also don't try to be likable. Try to be respectful, but just be yourself. So that's it. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, please support me and join the family. Subscribe to my channel. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.